Georgia. And in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to tell you fine people why Georgia is the best choice for the rich. Georgia is the most southern colony. It is right below South Carolina. The northern colonies get rather cold, but here in the south, especially in Georgia, it is nice and warm. Many other colonies don't have nice warm weather like Georgia. If you like mountainous terrain, then you'll love northern Georgia. But if you love flat terrain, then you'll love southern Georgia. Now, as you can see, Georgia is the largest of the 13 colonies, giving you large amounts of space to start your new family. We have many natural resources here in Georgia, such as trees and various types of vegetation, animals, and aquatic life living in our streams and rivers. We also have wildlife that includes deer, bison, and beavers. In 1730, a great man named James Edward Oglethorpe proposed an idea of establishing a new colony to Parliament and King George II.
Your Majesty, there's a colony waiting to be founded south of Carolina.
You say?
The reason I suggest this to the Parliament is that it's a much warmer climate down there, and it can free the people of the overcrowding jails, and also it can protect us from the Spanish and Indians down south.
You say? I will grant you the charter for 21 years.
James Oglethorpe first landed with 114 men and women and children. They landed up the Savannah River and named their settlement Savannah, after the river, which started the colony Georgia. Since Georgia had a direct relationship with England, it was one of the only colonies to receive financial aid. Therefore, we have more benefits than the other 13 colonies. James Oglethorpe, governor of Georgia for 12 years. This great governor led the colony to become what it is today. He held a member in Parliament and also was a British general. He was a great war general and led many raids to the Spanish. William Stevens. In 1737, he was hired as a secretary. He provided many updates on the colony and gave great advice on how to make the colony better. He also urged the colonists to accept female inheritance of land.
I don't inherit my land! My land! Yeah!
This would be a great thing for you ladies out there, since you can hold on to your land if you outlive your husbands. He's also been put in charge of the finances to make sure the money goes where it's needed. If you move to this colony, you will see all of the great things William Stevens has done for you. A great colony accepts most religions. People say Georgia is a safe haven for people who want religious freedom, which is cherished here in Georgia. You can move here and have the confidence to practice your own religion. Religion also played a major role in developing our colony. All of the colonists already living here are of different religions. We are the most liberal colony towards religious tolerance. Jewish colonists seem to gravitate towards Savannah, and most religions can be practiced throughout Georgia. But please, no Catholics! Our main focus here in Georgia is economic success. Even though there are not many schools in Georgia, you lucky rich folks can definitely get your children to school. Many of the parents here believe the children need a good background in business in order to manage a prosperous and successful plantation. The people who do go to school live in our wonderful towns where schools are located. But the people who live in the countryside are afraid of walking to school because they think Indians could attack them. But you won't have to worry about that with the amount of money that you own. Luckily for you fine people, here in Georgia, the sons of the wealthiest families do attend college. Your son will have a great chance to get the best education possible for our time period. Your daughter, if you have a daughter, will be expected to learn the arts and social etiquette. If your girl will also learn to sing, dance, and play a fine musical instrument, and can learn business if she is lucky. The boys at a very young age help their mothers, and then they're able to help their dads and learn the trade of farming.
When they're older.
Now, for all you women out there, you guys usually come over to Georgia to seek new land. Most women work in households and farms, and they take care of the children. Having fine children is very important to our colony. White women are used to send back products to England. They also help with planting farming when necessary. They run households, prepare food, and prepare clothes, which is actually a very fun task here in the colonial times. Women play a huge role in maintaining the export of silk manufacturing. Now, for you fine gentlemen out there, most men in our colony of Georgia farm, which is key in the success of the colonists here. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Since most people work dawn to dusk, you fine people won't have to do that because you'll be able to afford slaves. And slaves will be able to do easy tasks and things around your house that you won't need to do. Now, slaves were not prohibited in our colony at first, but about 12 years after we settled here, Orthorpe returned to Georgia to get slaves. This is good for you rich folks, since you now can keep cheap labor. Now, in this picture behind me, rice is being cultivated by our pretty good slaves. Now, slaves are being thrown into Georgia, and now since the supply is very high, the cost for slaves has lowered, which is even better. So now everybody can afford slaves.
Work to your death, slave. Keep walking. I say work.